Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube. So today I kind of wanted to recap some of the trips that I've been on. So today I'm going to recap the Carnival Vista cruise I took back in April of 2019.
Here we go, let's go! Yeah! Take it out! Yes! Oh! Look what you get to the... Oh! Get your nasty ass up, son!
Now, currently right now, we are in quarantine because of the corona COVID-19 crisis. So I wanted to kind of flashback, think of some memories of when I had a good time and when we could do stuff that we can't do currently right now. So why not review the Carnival Vista cruise?
What's up, what's up? We're out here about to take off day one, Galveston. First time on the cruise.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Day two of the cruise. Living life.
We is drinking. Our drink package that kicked in.
Okay.
Unlimited drinks was really 15 alcoholic drinks.
Let's see if I can make it to 15.
He is going to make it to like 7.
Right. And I'm going to be throwing up in the bathroom saying, baby, help me.
Last night we thought we was just going to chill, walk around, cruise the ship. We ended up turning up, being the life of the party.
We was going to do that anyway because that's just who we are.
Period. It was real cute. We went to this LGBT mixer. That shit was dead as fuck at first.
We thought the girls was going to be out.
First, I want to talk about some of the activities that me and my boyfriend did while we were on the Carnival cruise ship. They have a ton of activities. We obviously didn't do all of them, but I'm going to talk about some of the ones that we did do, and some of the ones that we kind of wish we did. They had this sky ride, kind of like, it was like a bicycle where you go around the cruise ship kind of in the air. They had an adult-only serenity place, which was awesome for when you wanted to get away from the children and you kind of just wanted to be with just the adults. They had game shows, which they specifically had this married game show where couples competed with each other on the knowledge they had of their partners. And there were some like that had been together for years, honeymoons, and then some people that were just dating. They also had like a water park with like a whole bunch of water slides, which I don't normally indulge in, but since I was on vacation, why not? It was actually pretty fun. They also had a spa, which most resorts and Carnival Cruise Line and even any cruise ship normally has a spa or a retreat, or all-inclusive place has spas. They had comedy shows, which we went to two, I believe. They went from not very much graphic to super like rated R. So those were fun. First, Costa Maya. It was a cloudy day. They had put a lot of money into their port, so it was very showy. There were performers. There were different places, tons of places to buy things. And if you've ever been on a Carnival cruise or just a cruise ship or an all-inclusive place in general, there are going to be tons of people selling you things, whether it be souvenirs or excursions. A little tip, the excursions are so much cheaper at the port. So, compared to the Carnival Cruise Line. The next place we stopped on our cruise line was Belize. Now, Belize, I've never been there. My friend did a study abroad trip when she was in college, and she kind of told me about it around that time, but I didn't remember any of that. But Belize totally blew my mind. First of all, it's a country full of black people. It's kind of like Africa, but they all speak English. And so when we got on the port, of course we walked around. We did some sightseeing within the port. But then me and my boyfriend decided that we were going to try to go off of the port and to explore the traditional land. I know you're not supposed to do this when you're on like a vacation and a cruise. They advise not to because people come up missing and things like that. But we decided to give it a chance because you only live once. And I had a partner and some backup and blah, blah, blah. Now, there's tons of people trying to sell you things. Now, even when you go outside of the port, there are tons of people trying to sell you things. Immediately, we got approached by a lady named Darlene. Now, Darlene was so adamant that she was going to help us out in any way, shape, or form, and that she can provide us with any type of service for the most part, whether it be referring to other places, or something like braiding hair. So my boyfriend decided to live a little bit and get his hair braided in Belize, which you can see that clip right here. We in Belize, he getting his hair braided.
Perfect. Be nice.
That's the guy.
Our last stop on our Carnival Vista cruise was Cozumel, which it was easy to tell that that was the port that made the most money because it was the biggest and you could just tell just as far as the ambiance of the atmosphere just gave off tourist money, American, all of that. But it was the place with the most excursions, and it was the one place where we actually paid for an excursion through Carnival Vista cruise line. And it was an ATV speedboat private lunch kind of thing. But the highlight was specifically the excursion because it wasn't an ATV, I'm sorry, it was dune buggies. So we got in the dune buggies and we got in with a couple and they did not feel like driving. So we had to share it with another couple, but they only wanted us two to drive. So me and my boyfriend, we drove. And we drove to the speedboat area, which was about maybe like 30 to 45 minutes. And then when we got to the speedboat area, we basically got into the speedboats, and it is kind of, I would rather drive a dune buggy than a speedboat, because driving in the ocean, it feels like you're gonna like fall over or tip over, and it's just like an endless pool of like water. It's just scary. And so, of course, like when we were on this speedboat, I'm making fun of my boyfriend. Well, my boyfriend's actually making fun of me. Let's get this, because I drove first. Making fun of me like, oh, why you're not going going so fast, and things like that. And he almost pissed himself when it was his turn to drive, and he hit a corner and we almost flipped over and died. But overall, the excursion was like great. After the speedboats, we kind of went off into this like private beach area, and we had lunch, and basically everything outside of the cruise ship in Mexico, Cozumel, Belize, any of that, tacos. So of course we get out on this, have this private lunch. They offer tacos. Cozumel was fun, but I would say out of the 3 excursions, Belize was my favorite. And it was because we had that actual interaction with the locals. But the best excursion was Cozumel, when they had, because the dune buggies and speedboat, it was very active. So I would recommend doing an excursion in almost every place that you dock at. But I would also say look for the excursions in and outside of the port, because it's way, 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 way cheaper than booking an excursion through Carnival Vista online. They paid $75 for a tour of Belize, and I paid $20, and I got the same thing plus more, because I actually got to see the real Belize and actually have real interaction and one-on-one with my tour guide, which was a local. So it was all worth it for me. Some of the things that I really, really loved on the Carnival cruise ship was the fact that you meet tons of people, and it can be from an executive to somebody that is a college student to a little kid. You meet tons of different people, and nobody kind of is worried about the stigma of, oh, I'm trying to give off this persona. Nobody cares on the cruise ship. Everybody is just there to have fun.
Get down! You going, Shirley. You got this, baby. Good job, baby. Good job. All right, let's go, mama. What you got? You better show what you're working with. Here we go. Hey, tag team music. Yes! Come on, baby. I loved you on The View.
I liked how the day was as planned out as you want it to be. And it goes into another thing that I really liked. They had like a Carnival Hub app where you can download the app and you can see everything that's going on in the ship at the time, the date, the place. You can also register for some things, and you can set things up as a reminder. Another cool feature is in the app they have like a chat session. So like let's say you meet somebody on the cruise ship that you really like, and you don't necessarily have to like signal, or if you didn't have Wi-Fi and don't like have iMessage, you can message them specifically through the chat. Now, when I did it, it was like a $5 charge. So my boyfriend downloaded the chat too, so he can reserve and look at the things going on the cruise ship. But I downloaded and paid for the chat, so we only needed one person, since we're always going to typically be together, to talk to the other people that we met on the cruise ship. So that was specifically instrumental when we wanted to like get like a late night snack, or go to the movies, or go to an excursion, or meet up with some of the friends that we made on the cruise ship. Speaking of food was a major amenity on the cruise ship. There was steakhouses, Italian places, pasta places, buffets, burger only places. Honestly, the best burger I've ever ate till this day was the Guy Ferrari's Carnival patty, with like, they had like this own patty just full of bacon on top of like a regular patty. And just the first of all, Guy Ferretti, whoever you are, you need to expand to the whole universe, because that burger was still the best burger I've ever ate, and it needs to go just in stores everywhere. And just like I said, they had tons of places to eat. On the flip side, they as many places as they had to eat is as many bars as they had. So they had like Havana bars. They had like a cool Alchemist bar, which was pretty cool, and they all opened and closed sometimes at different times. They all served different types of drinks. There was a line typically at most of them, but it moved pretty fast, and most people had the all-inclusive drink package, which is about $50+ a night, which you get 15 drinks, and most people don't make it to 15, so I would recommend the drink package. Going on vacation, you're going to have a good time. We literally drank at every bar, and he had like over 5 bars. And it was one of the best amenities. And another cool thing that the Carnival Cruise Line offered while we were there was a theme night. So there was one specific night where you can like dress up, and it was almost like a gala, like people were going to a gala. And even the waiters gave performances, and they cheered and things like that. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, overall, I would recommend taking a Carnival cruise ship. I would recommend the Vista cruise ship. That was the first one, and it seems to be one of the better cruise ships. I know they're coming out with a couple of more in a few years, but I would definitely recommend taking a cruise vacation the next time you get a chance. Thanks for watching.